but to the side, it almost gets collected by the rest of the field.
And Alan Duff's in the wall. Alan Duff's in the wall.
All the way.
Oh no, the race organizer.
This is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
So, right, just because I spent 3 weeks setting up a championship, writing quite detailed regulations that include sections on driver standards, and then having like a driver's briefing where I explicitly state I don't like the starts in sim races recently that make them sort of, they break the kind of immersion factor and make them look a bit naff. So I said, keep it clean at the start, don't do anything stupid, let's get through the first corner. All the sort of cliched nonsense you hear at any sort of driver's briefing. You can't win the race at the first corner and all that, which ain't really true, because you can. But just because I said all that to the drivers in the regulations doesn't mean I'm not a driver. So as soon as we're racing, I'm just as ignorant to the driver's briefing and the sort of all the talk as anybody else, even though it was me saying it. So yeah, it was my fault. I got a tap from behind, but the problem was I went so early because I wanted to jump Sam and Daniel that I was sort of hitting Sam, and then so I had to back off for that because I thought I'm going to bury him into the wall. Take it easy. And then doing that, I got tapped from behind, and that was it. Race over. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. But, at least I got to then watch the race live. And at this point, I want to say sort of thanks to the guys at Alpha Live, because I don't think people realise how much work goes in behind the scenes. So, you got James Fitcher, he was doing the sort of, directing everything. You've got Luke Austin, who was helping, because he helped set it all up as well. So him and James sort of work behind the scenes. And then you've got the commentators, Will Dendy and Anthony Jordan, and we're doing all this stuff beforehand, getting everything prepped, and quite a lot of work goes in. So it's actually, as much as I wanted to race, I actually enjoyed kind of watching the race, if that makes sense, because I get to see what everyone else sees, and I was really happy with it. I think the karts look really good to watch. A lot of the sims, it's really hard to get immersed into, but I don't know, maybe because you're seeing the drivers or the simulated drivers, and the karts, because the tyres go off quite a lot, they move about, so I enjoyed that. On to the second race, just being a bit narcissistic, I got put right to the back. We had a server issue between the two races, so it was a bit of a panic stations on my side. But yeah, had a good race. I finished third, so I was right at the back. Had a good battle at the beginning. Poor Tom Rushforth, he got lunged into the sort of chicane before the end of the lap, and then so we all followed the guy that went on in him. So I went in on him and touched him, and then Jack went in on him, and he got put onto the curbs, and the kart went flying. Physics are a little bit iffy on the sims when you put when you mod a car in a car racing sim. Sometimes when you hit an object, you tend to go flying because the base physics aren't quite there yet. But that was quite funny because but that's racing. I'm not super strict on the sort of, because some sim championships, the people that run them have only known sims. They don't know what real life's like, so they become, it's like iRacing. You're so petrified to even get close to someone else, and I don't want that infecting my championship. I want it to be like real life, where there is a bit of like lunging and stuff. I just don't like the stupid stuff that I did at the start. Yeah. So again, what I say and what I do are two different things. It's a lesson for everybody watching this when they're talking to a driver. Don't assume that the person that you're talking to outside of the car is the same person driving. yeah, so I thought the event went really well. I'm glad that a lot of people enjoyed watching it. We've got Donington coming up. That's going to be a good race. I think that's going to be a bit closer because the tyre wear track isn't so bad. The Zandvoort, the tyres were just destroyed. If you overcook them early on, you're done. So yeah, Donington's got lower tyre wear, so we can push a bit harder. Probably going to do a standing start there, which will be probably a little bit better for people watching. And yes, I can't wait for that. And hopefully I don't do something stupid in this one. But yeah, we got the Pulse guys coming with their lush sort of skins that they've done. You got Glenn Guest, so he's going to be a dark horse. Glenn's done long circuit karting in real life, as have some of the competitors like Liam Morley, Tom Rochforth, and a couple of other guys who race in the championship. So, you know, more guys tuning in. That's the main thing. We want as many people watching as possible. If you can comment when we're racing, that would be even better. So, yeah, thanks to everybody involved in helping getting it set up. Yes, and Donington. Hopefully, I won't do something stupid, and so I don't have Will Dendy in my ear going, "Alan Dove's in the wall, Alan Dove's in the wall." Yeah, I cracked up at that. That was funny. So, yeah. So, what else is there to say, really? Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it makes me chuckle. Like, I think I wanted to make a comment on a lot of the complaints that some people have in online, where they go, "Oh, sim racing's this virtual. It's not real. Too much internet today. People racing these virtual karts around virtual circuits and getting all hyped up about it." And it's like, we all spend like hours doing it. We all want to win. It's no different to reality. If we crash, it's the same. And the irony of it all is when you read these comments, it's like you are aware that you're saying them on a virtual platform, a virtual social network. Like Facebook is just a virtual version of a social environment. So it's like how it's the same thing, you know. It's not like you're saying it to my face, you're saying it on a keyboard. So I just find it quite funny. So we all love doing it, you know, and we're all racing with the same intent. You know, the only difference is, yeah, maybe you don't break your leg, but when I would crashed at the start, I was just as annoyed as I was when I got punted off at Fullbeck when I was battling there, and I wasn't going to win anyway. My reeds had broken because I'm not running the engine properly. But there's a little lesson for you: when you're running in your engine, don't choke it too much because you can destroy your reeds. So anyway, yep. Thanks for watching. Donington's in 2 weeks, June 6th, same time as before, Alpha Live, and hopefully we can put on another show for you, and everyone stay safe. So, thanks for watching. Do one.